I love this girl more than I love makeup. Who would have thought? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just filmed a tutorial on this look. I'm going to be doing a Q&A today just because I haven't done a Q&A in so long, and it's just been like lip swatches and makeup tutorials, and y'all need to know me on more personal levels, so let's answer some goddamn questions. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, so if you're not following me on Instagram, it's at Bailey Vanderveen. Lucy the Holy Unicorn asks, do you like Lush, and if so, what are your favorite Lush products? I freaking love Lush. I've had the honor to try a ton of Lush products recently, which I am so thankful for, and my favorite products are Crisp Tingle, which is just a holiday. It's like a body lotion, but it like leaves your body tingly. I mentioned it in my favorites video. I freaking love that thing. And also another holiday item, which I know doesn't help you guys right now, but is Rose Jam. I absolutely love it. I love roses. Actually, I love really all flowers, and it's like a sweet rose scent, and I just absolutely love the smell of it. It's a shower gel. It's gorgeous. I honestly love all of their bath bombs as well, and especially their lip scrub. I cannot live without their lip scrub. It is divine. Oh my god, this is funny. A random underscore thought asks, do you ever look at your makeup stash and don't even know where to start with what you want to wear? All the time, and it's kind of gotten a little bit out of control. When I last filmed my makeup collection, that was, oh god, that was over a year ago, and now it's just kind of really out of control, and I never know where to start, so I use the same products all the time because I can't even, like, I just don't know sometimes, and I really need to sort through it. The last time I decluttered my makeup, I did film it, and those videos actually have a lot of views, and I seem to be having really good feedback on that. So let me know if you guys want me to film the decluttering of my makeup collection again, because I can absolutely do that, and I think that would kind of like give me the push I need to like sort through all of my shit that I just don't need. And then it's like, well, what do I do with it? Do I just throw out the stuff I don't want? Do I like put it up for grabs for you guys? Like, I don't know if you guys would want a blush that I've like used once. Like, I don't really know. Like, is that gross? I'm not sure. I mean, I could put it up on like eBay or like some sort of selling thing and like give the money to charity or something, because I really don't care. I don't know. Murphy underscore May asks, what are your favorite eyebrow products and how do you make your brows so perfect? The only thing I use on my brows right now is the Micro Brow Pencil by NYX in the shade black, and then I put the Urban Decay Brow Tamer over top of it. That's all I use. It's so simple. I think that just because I have I naturally have a really great brow, but I really do, and I get a lot of compliments on my brows when I don't have anything on my brows, because I do have a nice shape. I wax and do my brows all on my own. I did do a video of it a year ago, and I'll link that down below on how I wax and, you know, tweeze my brows, because I do it all myself. So if you're curious about that, I'll link it down below. In that video, I also did use my Brow Wiz and then the NYX gel, I believe. So you can learn how I do my brows in the description box. And I don't know, they're just like nice. I don't use a lot of product on them, that's the thing. Like in this tutorial, I draw a line underneath, on top, I start filling in from here, like the little tail. I stop here, switch over to the spoolie, and then blend. So really there's not a lot of product on it. I don't know, just practice, I suppose. Gus asks, do you ever wonder what makeup would be like if we lived underwater? I don't think I've ever thought about it. But I guess that's kind of weird to think about, because how would you even apply makeup underwater? I guess like all creams, because it'd be like essentially water resistant. HN Burton underscore asks, who are your makeup inspirations? With so many artists out there nowadays, who has stood out to you the most? Honestly, Nikki Tutorials I've always watched from the beginning, and I think that she's not only talented, but you know, there's a difference between a makeup artist, a beauty blogger, and then like the two of them combining, and I think that she's a perfect example of two of them like coming together. And you know, I just think she's so talented, and I really look up to her as not only an artist, but just as like a human being in general. I think she's just such a sweetie pie, and I would love to meet her one day. I would die if I could collab with her one day. Julil1313 asks, how do you store your makeup? I store my makeup in Alex drawers from IKEA, and I actually kind of built like this like organization system out of like foam board and electrical tape. I think in my makeup collection I explain how I did it in there. I feel like I need to update that and make new ones just because they kind of get a little dirty with like makeup going in, but that's how I store it. I kind of just separate them like eyes, like eyeliner, eyeshadow, face, primer, concealer, foundation. I find that the Alex drawers work best for me, especially because I put like the tabletop on top, the Lingerie or whatever from IKEA, and then it's kind of like a vanity. That's how I feel like a lot of people store their makeup, so I just kind of did it as well. And I really like it, and it's not too expensive either. Caitlin 0007 asks, what is your go-to lipstick or favorite makeup product you love? My go-to lipstick now and since the beginning of January has honestly been the Lip Lingerie and Embellishment number 02. It's kind of like that purpley tone. Absolutely love that. Get compliments on it non-stop. And then also the NYX Liquid Suede in Soft Spoken. I was like getting tongue-tied there. Those are kind of my two like go-to shades. I really do love those two. Ivy Mason XOXO asks, when is Alberta going to get NYX Lingerie liquid lipsticks? If you guys didn't know, actually NYX has now entered into Shoppers, and I think it's officially happened now, which I can actually talk about it now. So they've entered Shoppers. I know that they do have in Shoppers like a display of the liquid suede, so they are available now. You know, like when you go into a Shoppers, there's like Revlon, Almay, all that kind of stuff, like CoverGirl, L'Oreal. Now there's a NYX section, so hit up your local Shoppers because NYX may be there in your local Shoppers, which is so exciting. I mean, it's not going to be as big as its brand as the actual store. I think it's only like 4 feet, but it's still accessible to you guys on a more like national level now. Emma3216 asks, what's your go-to makeup store? I guess that's kind of a trick question because I currently work in the NYX Queen Street flagship store. So I guess that's my go-to makeup store because I live there. But I guess, I don't know, I haven't really been makeup shopping a whole lot lately. I really honestly haven't. I can't even remember the last thing I bought was Duo Lash Glue in January. But before that, I really haven't gone makeup shopping a whole lot. But I suppose I would say Sephora just because it's kind of like the mecca of all different brands. So Sephora. Oh, this is a good question. Who do you get your style inspiration from? Love you, Bailey. I don't really get style. I kind of just, I have this vision in my mind of what I want to look like. All black, metals, and I don't know. I don't really get my inspiration from any specific person or thing. I just have this vision in my mind of, you know, how I want to look in the world, and then I find pieces from everywhere that kind of fit into that mold. So I guess just like classic black makeup artist attire, I guess. It's so funny. People always ask me where I get my inspiration from. Sandy Cheeks _ asks, what is your ultimate dream makeup job, or any dream makeup job related or not, or any dream job makeup related or not? Also, thanks for the NYX Lingerie lip swatch video. It was a lifesaver to try and pick a shade since they all look so much alike in the tubes. My ultimate job, I kind of have my ultimate dream job right now. You know, like doing this and being able to work for a company that I really respect and love and appreciate their values and, you know, their aspirations, I suppose. I kind of living in like this like part of my life where I'm like, I didn't ever think I would be here doing this, and I guess that's kind of, I don't know if that's hard to understand, but I don't know if you guys are at home just like sitting, like how I used to think, you know, I was in Winnipeg in university, really not knowing what the fuck I'm doing with my life. You know, in university for something I really don't care about. At first it was nursing, then it was art history, and you know, I wanted to do something that I love doing and that mattered to people. And I don't know if that's bad to say. You know, I don't really give a fuck if that's bad to say. I wanted to make it, like, not a difference, but I wanted people to appreciate me in more of a, you know, a bigger scale than just, you know, giving someone a needle in a hospital. Just because, you know, that's so nice and, you know, humble or whatever the fuck, but I just don't care about that. I just wanted to be, you know, I knew I was worth more than just working in a hospital, whatever. So for me to be here now, this sounds so bad, but I just don't care. I'm so proud of what I've done and who I have become, and that I've built this world on YouTube, and, you know, I have so many fans essentially and subscribers that support me and love me and want to watch me for, you know, my tips and my tricks and my makeup skills essentially. Like, that feels so good, knowing that I'm essentially not worth something, but, you know, I matter to so many people, and what I have to say or what I think matters. And, you know, that's so much power. And I suppose if I wanted to change the world, I really could, maybe on a little tiny scale, but it's really fucking cool what I get to do right now. And I never in a million years, I was actually having this conversation with an Uber driver. She was driving me back from the airport, and she was asking me like what I was doing and all this, and she's like, wow, that's a really cool job. And I'm like, I do have a really cool job, and I am so proud of the job I have, and that I have worked so hard for it, because none of this was handed to me, and I have worked my ass off to be where I am, and I'm very proud. And this is my dream job, and I'm very happy. I am very, very happy. That was a whole lot of words. Pizza Bandit asks, do you like Toronto more than Vancouver? Do you plan on staying? I love Toronto more than Vancouver. It's hard to say though. Like, when I was in Vancouver, I was in school, I was so broke. I was more broke than I was in university. And now here I'm able to work. I have baby. In Vancouver I didn't have baby, which was a huge thing. I think I was depressed in Vancouver. So it's kind of biased, because I do love Toronto and there's much more to offer in Toronto. Vancouver's just kind of like, to me, it's like this, almost like a retirement town. It's very slow paced here. It's just like work, 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 work. And I love Toronto. And the weather in Toronto really isn't that bad. Like, there's snow on the ground today, but really there hasn't been snow all winter. So Toronto, I like Toronto better than Vancouver. I might go back to Vancouver, but for right now, Toronto's the only city on my radar. I think I'm gonna end this video here. I feel like I've been talking absolutely non-stop. I will link a tutorial for this video down in the description box if you want to check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. She's upset because I woke her up from a nap.